Okay, at 6:05, we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, with justice for all.
Okay, we called the meeting in order at 6:05. We did the pledge. We're going to move on to the minutes. Everybody had a chance to review the minutes? Yes. I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes. Sam, second. Do I have a second? No second?
Reviewing.
I can't do that, Charlie.
I know you can. I'm waiting for Kevin or Matt.
Oh, I was on mute. Second.
All right, got a second. All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, notice that passed.
Wow, you guys are moving along already.
Welcomes and introductions. We all know each other, so there's no need for that. Artistic Village Visits Challenge.
Okay, Artistic Visions, I have 10 minutes, so
You got
hi, everybody. The Artistic Visions Challenge. Okay, Artistic Vision Challenge is up at the library, the main library. 18 submissions. It just came out great. Big kudos to first Michelle Hermson for really putting together all the extra pieces to make it come alive. Kudos to Mark and his team and Michelle and all the people that volunteered to put it up. Eventually, we're going to have to get volunteers to take it down, but right now, it looks great, feels great. We've had comments. I have a friend of mine who is the library book checkout person, and she's just was over the moon with it and telling us that all these people have been coming in and just really enjoying it. I went in as a spectator on the 17th, and I saw Mark there taking pictures too. But I went in as a spectator on the 17th, and it looked great. I'm really impressed with not just the artwork, but it's really and Michelle's been really focused on this part of it. It's really an experience. It's an experience for the kids, experience for the art community, experience for the people going there to read what what the artists wrote about, what the work they're doing, and then seeing the work. It really does, it comes alive. We have our judges. They're going to submit their scores by March, what was it, March 26th, I think it was. So they have from now until the 26th to score everything. Once we have that, then we'll have the award ceremony on Thursday, April 3rd at the museum, at the library, I'm sorry. Thursday, April 3rd at the library from 6 to 7:30. We're going to have the award ceremony. It should be fantastic. Hopefully all you guys can help promote going to see it, and also about what's going on with this event. It really is spectacular. It really is setting a high bar for our art community, which is nice. And again, one of the things, and I'm taking a step back like I didn't do anything. I'm talking as an observer right now. It's really nice that the whole art community is very involved with this and knows about it, even with people that I said that have not participated. When I ask if they have heard about it, they say yes. They don't know my involvement. They just say, "Oh yeah, I've heard about that." That's really kudos to everyone who's been getting the word out there.
Yeah, at the start of this report, you said 18. I thought there were 17 submissions.
We have 18 official
One of 18?
submissions. We have one high school student who submitted twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have a rule against that, so that's fine.
So 17 people,
Two
18.
separate pieces with two artistic statements and applications to the company.
We have one piece that's still outstanding. One of the artists who submitted everything except the artwork. He's got everything in, and now Jack. I'm trying to find Jack.
He has the digital. He submitted digitally. We just don't have the physical work.
Right.
He was out of town. So we do have 18, one team, 11 in the 11 through 14 age category, and 6 submissions in the 15 through 18 category. There's some really impressive works of art there. They're all impressive, but some are truly inspirational.
You're going to award 4 people? Is that the bottom line?
Plan would be to award in each of the age categories a winner and runner-up.
So 2, so
2 in each, 4
total.
4 total.
Yes.
Since it's the first year and there's not as many people, I mean, there's 17, maybe we could do something to at least acknowledge the other
So the plan
certificates.
is all
Look at this.
all will get a Fairfield Arts Commission water bottle And we also have,
Nice.
You've been spending our money, Mark.
we have cool stickers.
Oh, nice.
Kids like stickers to put them on their laptops and everything else. So this is the Fairfield Arts. And we have the Artistic Vision Challenge logo.
Oh,
So
great.
we will also present everyone with a certificate to
Participation, right.
That's great.
submission. So check out the exhibition through the 4th, runs through the 4th, as Sam mentioned, at the Fairfield Public Library. The artist reception and award ceremony is on April 3rd, that Thursday, from 6 to 7:30. That'll be at the library in the Kirshner Gallery in the adjoining space. So we'll have a reception, we'll have winners that we will announce the winners at that time.
And we're still looking at the refreshment side of it, so not just some refreshment served, maybe we'll have like,
All
more than
right.
just like
Lou's had her hand up. She's got a
Yeah,
question.
we will definitely have some
Lou?
kind of.
Yeah, I see, guys, that we announced it on our Instagram. You're invited. But I'm wondering, is the library doing anything to promote it? And
Yes.
they are, okay.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be great to get people in now before we even, I mean, it's a cool thing. It would be great to have a lot of traffic over there. And we
They're already getting a lot of traffic. The exhibition is actually where the new books are. It's in the main library.
Yeah,
So
to the right.
yeah.
Yeah, to the right, yeah.
So they're getting a lot of foot traffic there, but we do want to be somewhat mindful not to invite the world to the artist reception. I think what we're going to do is have an RSVP because the space, there's space, but it really can only accommodate, let's say, 100 people comfortably, right?
Yeah.
And so you're going to have the artists, they're going to have their parents, you're going to have the commission members, you're going to have the judges, you have artist advisory team members, press, VIPs. So by the time you put all those people together, that's a lot of people. So and if we're, providing some food, we just don't want,
There's the rub, it's the food part of it, yeah.
I was thinking,
well, we can't accommodate 1,000 people.
We won't get 1,000 people.
So what they did for
That'd be nice.
what they did for OBOT, which is what we kind of modeled it after. We saw how well it went. And the Friends of the Fairfield Public Library put that on and said, hey, we'd like to do something similar for our artists. And so they said, let's do it. So we're working on the catering piece. And, again, if we have some folks, I know we'll get, the caterers that we work with, they'll work with us on price, but we don't ask people to give it away for free.
Right.
So, if there is an opportunity, again, a lot of this stuff in year 2 and beyond is very much sponsorable.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, proof of
It's the question
proof of
of
concept first, then,
putting it together.
Yeah.
just on the same page, I was thinking that when Lou said it, it's like, especially since we have to limit the gathering, there's a real opportunity to use social media here, get some pictures of the gallery. I didn't see anything on the library's social media, but we could be using it for commission, social media, library, and whoever else wants to share it.
Definitely on our page, and
Yeah.
we'll share it. We'll ask Scott to share it.
It'd be great to capture a little more like people walking.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So, and that could all be shared and tagged.
Yeah. Can we set up a little portal? Because I have a bunch, Michelle has a bunch, I know.
Yeah, you can throw it into the Arts Incoming, the same link that we provided to the students to submit their artwork.
Okay, I know Nicole has took so many videos, and there's a bunch. There are some like setups, not enough, and there's some people. But yeah, exactly. People walking by and stuff. Yeah.
To capture it.
We had, I don't know that we really had any hiccups with the application process. I got a couple of urgent text messages. I know Sam did as well.
Yeah.
But in the end, they were all submitted. I think they were just nervous that they didn't go through.
Yeah.
We had submissions, and no one really had any issue with the application process from our technical standpoint. So it worked well. And again, really want to thank Michelle Hermson, who did yeoman's work putting the installation together. We also had a number of other artists, Jennifer Burbank, Nicole Koester, your friends, Helen and Kurt Seehee, were there to do the installation. So we had a lot of hands on deck. So appreciate it.
Yeah, we got great people working on this. It's terrific, and it's with now thinking about next year, and what, no, don't even laugh, because if we have media coming to the event for the ceremony,
I'm hoping.
we need to start saying, and now we're also thinking about next year, when they say, so what's going to go on for next year? We're thinking about it.
No,
That's it.
we've already said this is the first annual. So
I know, we said that,
Yeah.
so they're gonna question us. That's what media people do.
All right, thank you, everybody. Next one, marketing and communications, Kevin?
I think the only thing that Kevin helped me out here, and I don't know if we want to handle it here or later on the agenda, because we have the report to the RTM, but Kevin massaged the PowerPoint presentation put together, so I have it queued up, so if everyone wants to take a look at it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see it.
All right, so let's do that.
Christine's coming.
Yay!
No, I don't know. It's her timing.
I have to get this out of the way. Okay. Let's see, go back. The laptop is a little slow. There we go, from beginning.
Nice Halloween colors.
I am going with our color palette here, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Neon orange.
Yep, so Troy's gonna do this, I
I'm
think.
not reading it verbatim, but
No, you're not gonna do this, but
Yeah.
the point is
Yeah.
that we had, this dates back to our community workshop back in April of last year. We heard a lot of feedback in terms of what we could do, what the Arts Commission could do to enhance arts and culture in town, support artists. We tried to take some of the best ideas and things that we could easily adapt and put them into a plan. And this reflects our priorities. The things that we're currently working on, one is to establish a cultural district. I'll get to that in a minute. We created some opportunities for networking for young artists, for artists in town. We have the Artistic Vision Challenge, as Sam, we just talked about. And also profiling or.
But before you move on, not to be a horrible jerk, it's visions, isn't it, with an S? I'm just
Oh,
asking.
yeah, you're right. We got a missed an S, so thank you.
No worries.
Make sure we get that corrected. Thanks. So the cultural district had our site visit. It was really well.
That was awesome. That was great.
We had a perfect day, just like today,
Yeah.
for the tour.
You're better than today.
Sorry you weren't able to join us, but Lori was great. We stopped by a few places on our little walking tour. We saw Art Place, FTC, Shoe Community Theater. We stopped into the First Church Congregational as well. Very well received, and we, most importantly of all, we received a letter indicating that we have been approved.
Oh, great.
We're waiting for the official announcement.
Before you even move on, one of the things that was mentioned, because I love this stuff, is we're the only cultural district that they're aware of that has a church in it.
Yeah, she specifically, this was Erica Wesley, noted that she'd like to use us as a pilot, or, to show that, arts, you can have a cultural district with religious institutions as part of it, so kudos to.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about the networking opportunities. These are a number that we had this past year at Black Rock Theater, Shoe Community, Quick Center, Fairfield Museum and History Center. The Artistic Vision Challenge, which we just went through. We can update this slide. I'll probably update it as well, because we had 34 that were registered. We've received 8 submissions, so we'll include that. I think when Sam and I were talking, it's kind of the funnel. So we had a lot of people initially expressed interest, went to the kickoff event. Then we had a smaller number that actually pre-registered, indicating that they're intended to participate. And then we had 18 submissions. So we want to increase the size of the.
And I think once the word gets out about the prize money and all that and winning, it's going to increase the odds. So go ahead.
So we profiled a number of art. The idea behind the newsletter is to profile not just local artists, but art venues. So we did profile a number of groups throughout the year. This is ongoing. And we talked about ways in which we might further encompass public art. looking at other revenue enhancement opportunities, collaborations we've started with, the Chamber of Commerce reached out, Connecticut Audubon reached out, so.
The other day, we were driving by that, Mark, and my wife said to me, why'd they take that wrap off? She loved it.
Yeah, well, the DOT or somebody else removed it, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure what happened, but
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, wow,
we are, so that's pretty much it.
it's great.
Great,
To me,
looks great.
so I-
Yeah, so I'll make those corrections, the typo, little updates, and then we should be ready to go. That report is ready for, the meeting is on the 24th.
Seems that you could, I don't know if they could add to the mixer thing, the FTC, the initial artist meetup, seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
it fits in that as well.
Collaboration Station?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one.
The first
The
one,
first one. Oh, my gosh, that's,
because that's not really acknowledged.
yeah, no, good idea.
we've mentioned the musicians that played at it.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd
definitely.
be good.
Special slide for that. Very relevant.
Well, that's the timeline before the
Yeah,
timeline.
exactly.
We have to extend the timeline.
Yeah.
All right, so we did marketing communication, update on cultural district advisory
So I
board.
guess the cat's out of the bag. I did indicate we did get a letter. I think it went to you, Charlie. So we did get a letter indicating, this is kind of last step to do the site visit and tour.
Yeah.
As Elizabeth said, they wouldn't be here if we weren't going to get approved.
Yeah.
But, they were very complimentary of the tour and the visit that they had, as well as the application itself. I think what comes next really is, what they like to do is make a big announcement, have a delegation from the state headed either by the governor or lieutenant governor come to Fairfield to make the announcement. So I did receive a call from the governor's communications office to determine, give some suggestions and best practices and talk about dates. We were looking at kind of mid-May, and I checked with the first selectman's office. So I think the preference would be the 13th of May at 11 o'clock. But there, the 12th, the 14th, 19th, and 20th also work. We're looking at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. event. And the idea is really to drive a lot of people to this event to have a celebration of the arts and the cultural district, so that it's really, made for TV type event. They want to drive press and awareness of the activity. So
Besides the marching band, are we going to have like something else besides cutting a ribbon, like a art show? Or
we have to develop a whole run of show.
yeah, that's what I'm sort of asking.
Yep, there has to be some type of program.
Music, yeah,
I think we need Matt to perform again.
Yeah.
Twice a year, that's all I got.
So anyway,
Uh,
if you have ideas, let me know.
It's not my group.
Okay, go ahead.
Or if you want to work on it, let me know.
And it does seem like we're gonna get the governor or the lieutenant governor.
Probably the
One of
lieutenant
them.
governor.
Lieutenant.
I was told that typically the lieutenant governor comes to these events, but it's a possibility the governor
Yeah,
could.
let's push for the gov. That'd be great.
That's not up to us, but what is up to us is pick a date.
Well,
So-
let's pick a date that the governor's available.
So are there any of those, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 19th, or 20th that don't work for people? Because I want to give them,
The 13th's not perfect for me. The other dates I can do.
the 13th is not perfect for you.
Right. I have an appointment.
So far, all are good for me.
12 is good, 14 good, 20 is good.
And 19 and 20 don't work for me, but don't worry about that.
Yeah, so the only date you'd mentioned, just the 13th is, I mean, if I had to reschedule, I will, if that's if that's what the government wants to do.
Well, originally, the first selectman, Jen, offered Monday, and I was like, I don't really want to do it on a Monday. 'Cause what I want to do is have it midweek so I can send out a reminder to the press.
Yeah.
So I don't like to do things on Monday because it's right after a weekend. People.
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday's usually the best
I
one.
don't like the end of the week either because you want to be at the beginning of the news cycle too. So you typically
May
want to.
14th is a Wednesday. That's good.
Yeah, well, we could look at.
I have the 15th.
I didn't ask about the 15th, so the 14th is okay with the first selectmen. So.
What do you think the timing will be in terms of the whole event?
I don't think this is longer than an hour,
So
honestly.
this is like 11 o'clock?
Yeah, 11 to 12.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm here
1 to
till,
2 type thing.
I'm gone at 1:30, but before that I'm open.
All right, well, let's push for 11
Yeah, I'd
a.m.
love to be there if possible.
We would love to have you
Yeah,
there.
yeah, this would be
And
good.
we'll have food trucks, so that way, after everyone leaves, they can continue having lunch and stuff.
That'd be great.
So that's the next step, is to make the official announcement. So I'll check.
There's a bunch of the other dates I can make work. It just didn't seem like there were other ones that work for everyone.
Well, what I'm gonna do, I have to give them a couple dates. So I'm gonna start with the dates that work for most people.
Yeah.
I suggest the 14th at 11.
Yep.
And then if we have to back it off, and then we'll have to pick and choose, you know?
You do 14th, 11, or 1.
Yeah.
Or you can't, you said later on.
Later on, I couldn't do that day. The other days are I could probably make work.
We'll figure that all out.
We have our meeting on the 20th that
And
day.
the other thing would be picking a venue, a location for this. I mean, if it's a nice day, it's great to be doing it in the center of town, like at Sherman Green.
Yep, that's a
But
big, yep.
if it isn't a great day, you want to have the ability to go move indoors if you need to.
In the
So
warehouse, right?
you do
Should be able
have.
to, Lou, you think we should be able to use the warehouse probably, right?
Sure.
11 o'clock, I mean, right, if you do 11 to,
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have the stage there and everything, so it's,
I know both of you guys would host, like
Yeah,
Shu
of
would
course.
host, FTC would host. And
Library
so
would probably
I don't
have-
want to like
Yeah.
pick one, but it's the same, I could also neutral territory and ask Scott to do it at the library type thing, so.
You could do it at the museum.
Certainly.
The museum is just
The
indoors.
problem with the museum, although we use it as a kickoff point for that, is it's not in the center of town. So,
This, the Sherman Green would.
there is something to be said about right in the middle of town where you see people drive by and they see a lot of activity and they want.
and with and moving into the warehouse, not that I'm pitching the warehouse, but the warehouse is a big open space that's easy enough to funnel people in, so.
It could be, and that can work against you too. So you got to fill the space. So
We got time to figure it.
We don't have time to figure.
Well, the marching band will do that. How come no one's picking on this marching band?
No, we don't want a marching band, too much noise. Take an hour for the,
I vote for Sherman Green. I think that's a
oh,
perfect.
absolutely.
Yeah, if the
Absolutely.
weather's good, it just seems like ideal, and I'm sure we could work it
Just
out.
have to fall back if it's going to rain.
Right. Okay. All right, so that's it for the cultural district.
Future art mixer events, that was going to be Christine, I believe, right?
Yeah, so I put this on not just for what Christine, I've also talked to Story Lab, the Creative Writers Workshop over at Sportsplex about hosting. What I'd really like to do is come up with a schedule for the year. So we have a certain, a level of
Yeah,
Consistency, continuity,
Consistency.
and then once we do that, what can we do is start to see if we can get guest speakers, because we'll know the date and all this, and then we'll start adding more.
it's kind of hard to do these catch as catch can.
I know.
yeah, it
And
seems.
then
that
2
the,
months go
yeah.
by and you lose a little.
It seems how everything starts, but then now we can schedule it out and.
That's because we're doing quarterly in the past. What do you want to do, bi-monthly? Go ahead, Lou.
Wait, sorry, what? What? did you
Oh,
tell
so
me?
we were doing quarterly before. Are we looking at bi-monthly now or something?
I
If we
think we're
schedule?
looking every other month. Yeah, that would be good.
For the mixers,
Yeah,
yeah, every other month. We definitely have enough venues to
So
do
the
it.
the last one we had was mid-February over at the museum. It was a combined, mixer plus collaboration event for the Artistic Visions Challenge. So, April would be a good time.
April?
You want to start next month?
Could.
That's okay.
I won't be around for part of it. the
We
month.
could probably all use another month for promotion anyway, if we started in May. Because it's hard to message. I don't know, we had a kind of hard time getting people out, but it might have been the date. So.
Yeah.
Oh, shouldn't it be on the same day we do this announcement? We have a lot to celebrate that day. Right?
Well, there is that possibility too.
Oh, I like that.
Double up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the
we
May.
could double up, that'd be great.
Yeah, mixer and cultural announcement, and yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah, they invite the public for the event.
Anyway, I did want to throw that out because I do think I think we would benefit from having a certain level of predictability for this.
Definitely.
I mean, April 3rd, not that, again, we go back to the award ceremony, so we already sort of having something April 3rd with artists and art stuff. So I like the idea of dropping over to May, make the cultural announcement, a mixer also, it's great.
I mean, part of the early part of this was we were basing it on when, venues and they were doing some other event. So you got like a discounted ticket promotion. So some were on Friday, some were
Yeah,
on
that's what we would do.
So it
as
was,
a normal thing.
that was what,
Right.
drove it, so.
But then you have to find a show that's not selling tickets.
Yeah, which is,
It's difficult. Anyway.
All right, we already did the update on the work plan, the budget, request, the RTM. Well, do you have anything else on that, Mark, or we covered it?
So we're through the Board of Finance and onto the RTM, which will be the 7th. I think their workshop will be the 7th of April. Our request has been trimmed down to 15,000, so hopefully that'll survive the last RTM push. I mean, I kind of anticipated that's why we put in for 30 to begin with. Be nice to keep that there, but it didn't get through the Board of Selectmen.
it'll be a good increase from where we started.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the public art, Mark?
Yes, sure. Lou is on the Public Art Committee, so I forgot to put that on the.
Yeah, Lori, I know Lori's very involved with this with you. She asked me if she should be here tonight. I didn't know, it wasn't on the agenda, so I didn't make her come, so.
We're gonna cover that other business. So other business, Lou, it's your turn.
Oh, do I have any other business?
Oh, it's other business. You said you want to talk about public art.
Well, yeah, just that Mark and Lori and I have had one meeting and we're going to have another on Thursday. And, we're going. We want to identify one place, correct, Mark, where we.
Well, what was the assignment we talked about? We're going to challenge each of the commission members.
That's true, to determine, to come up with a couple of spots where they think a mural might be viable.
Right. So if all of you on your travels throughout town see a blank wall and you can envision a mural at that location, take a picture of it, give us an address. But if you have 2 or 3 sites, that'd be great. We're going to add them to the mix.
Does it have to be a wall? Can we hang something in between 2 trees?
Yeah, it would be appropriate.
We have a lot of trees.
I think we're thinking a wall.
Okay.
Thank you, Lou.
All right, so Lou, that'll be other business because it wasn't on the agenda. So then we're gonna move on to public comment, having no public. We'll move on to adjournment.
Okay, sure.
No, who's 203? Is that public?
Oh, is there somebody here from the public?
I don't know.
If you'd like to
You're on
say
mute if you have something you want to say.
something, please unmute yourself.
Going once, going twice, going 3 times, closed.
Okay.
Send a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Matt, he beat you.
Okay, I'm on delay. That's no fair.
That's it.
Thank you, everybody. Lou, it's nice seeing you. Can't wait till you're back here in person.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye, everybody.